Chattanooga.
Our next guest either will make you feel old or young at heart. Take your pick. I think I'm going to vote for the young at heart. It's the 10th year for the Cleveland Geekster heading to Cleveland State Community College. Ryan Faricelli has been emailing me every year for those 10 years. Brought his friend Rob Alderman with him this morning. So good to see you both.
Good morning.
I remember the first time or two we would have these conversations, and I was so excited because I got to see Holly hobby stuff again and all types of fun things.
Yeah. I feel a little bad because it always seems like we bring in what are traditionally kind of boy toys.
Yeah,
but it's just because I don't own any.
You don't have any Holly hobbies?
But it's not because they. It's not because they won't be there.
There's plenty of that there at Geekster.
Yeah. So every time you set these things out too, y'all know that country song about it was 1970 something?
Yes.
That's what this is like. This is going to take people back, but it's not just Ryan. I think what you've seen over the years, the people who were of that generation, they have fun bringing their kids.
That's right. One of the things that I love, my daughter is 14, and I love always being able to bring her and show her, this is what I played with when I was a kid. And that's true for so many people that come to the event.
So, okay, what does the event, Rob, look like? It's at the community college. It's a big space.
It is. It's a big space. Just a ton of vendors, everything from comic books and old toys, Legos, even some vintage video game sellers are there. We have some crafters that are there, but the crafters that are there are kind of fandom oriented, and so they kind of follow the geek theme. And the biggest thing is it's family friendly. A lot of these sort of conventions or shows you go to, you're not really sure what you're gonna get. You might have something that's very appropriate for your 10-year-old on one aisle and very inappropriate for your 10-year-old on the next aisle, but not at Geekster. At Geekster, it is completely family friendly the entire time.
So are these things available for purchase, or are you just looking?
Everything there is available for purchase.
Okay.
So it is a collectible show. So you can also look. We love people to come look, but yeah, everything is for sale.
Do you have appraisers who are there? If you have an old item at your house and you're not sure if it's worth anything anymore?
So typically, most of our vendors are experts in their area of whatever it is they're selling, and so you can certainly bring something in, and they'll be able to tell you about what it would be worth, and some of them might even be interested in buying, but it's primarily a selling event, but that can happen.
So you put this on. Do you also have a booth?
Traditionally, my wife is an artist. She's an artist with Real Fun Studios is what she's called, and so she sells her art there. She does paintings, some Star Wars paintings and things like that.
Okay.
And I sold some of my collectibles off over a few years, but I won't have one this year. So
Are any of these yours too, Rob? Are these y'all's?
So I don't have anything on this table because I keep my old toys. I don't really sell off a lot of my old stuff.
Yeah.
But I do love to bring my kids to see everything. My kids love it. My kids are in early high school, and they've been coming now for 10 years.
Yeah.
And so they ask way in advance, when is Geekster? As soon as the weather starts to cool off a little bit, is it time? Time? So they love it.
Go ahead.
This Boba Fett is mine. He is original from when I was a kid. This Ninja Turtles toy is my wife's, so not everything here is exclusively for boys. Everyone can love what they love. My wife was a big Ninja Turtles fan, so she loves that. This is, there's three of us that founded the event. Ashley is normally here with us. This comic book is his. This is actually the very first appearance of Wolverine, so this is like a $1,200 comic book.
Wow. And yet you were kind enough to bring it our way without security guards.
That's right. That's why I brought Rob.
That's why I'm here. It's my only job is to protect the comic book.
We all serve our purpose. So it's a $10 entry fee, right? Unless
Correct.
you're 12 and under, the kids get in for free.
That's right. So it's still cheaper than a movie.
Yeah.
And the kids definitely don't get in free to movies.
And is everything that's there going to be expensive to purchase, or can you get some things at a pretty good bargain sometimes?
No, it's not at all. I mean, there are high ticket items that people, if you want to spend, $3,000 on a really, really old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic book, those will be there. But there are also lots and lots of $1 comic bins, and people will have new comic books. There's all sorts of the crafts are typically not terribly expensive.
Okay.
You know, I mean, this book that I brought with is been on the shelves for a week. It's a brand new comic, but I brought it because the artist is a guy named Andy Dugan, and he shows up at our show every year, and he actually drew this. So a local Chattanooga guy is drawing a Star Wars comic right now.
So here's where you want to be. It's this weekend. Is it Saturday and Sunday?
It's just Saturday.
It's just Saturday.
Just Saturday at Cleveland State Community College. You can find them on Facebook at Cleveland Geekster. $10 gets you in the door, and you'll go feel like you're 8 years old again.
That's right, and your 8-year-old gets in free.
Hey, there you go.
Ascension Living provides services and amenities to our residents.
It's such a close-knit group. It's so much like family.
Why wouldn't you want to live